And Lutz's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Again, Peterson. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And off comes to Peterson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw right side complete to Carter. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Back to Philly, here we go.
On first down, Green. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Green. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Green with a catch left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. They give it to Peterson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it second and goal.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now running right through it. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. Kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Detroit!
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Detroit! Detroit! Watching that, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
They run again with Peterson. Able to push his way through, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe someone ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Watching that, Barney! Barney!
On 2nd down now. Green. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
He'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Peterson a first down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch him now, Barney. Barney! Watch him now, Barney. Barney! Hot!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Another timeout called by the Vikings now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Packers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Packers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Lucky 56. Over.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up second down.
Gone. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Here we go now. Green 39. Leopard. Gone.
He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.